Teddy, watch what you bet here on this segment. This is going to be a good one here because usually we have national television, CBS, Fox Sports, whatever you might think, or, ESPN. This one, Teddy, we're going to go down to watchcit.com. And you say, Donnie, what the heck are we doing with watchcit.com? This is one of the more interesting lines that I've seen all season, maybe in the past couple of seasons, Teddy. Wisconsin, Green Bay, and FIU are going to tee it up in the CIT. The line is now sitting, Teddy, as a total of 179 in this one. If you take a look at some things here on the ticker, FIU is 17-12 against the spread in all line games, 11-6 against the spread as a dog, and 8-6 against the spread in all road games. Wisconsin, Green Bay at home, 17-15 against the number, 7-5 as a favorite, 8-5 against the spread at home. 179, Teddy. This is like the NBA totals in like the late 1990s here.
Yeah, exactly. Higher than some of the NBA totals in the late 90s.
Yes.
Right here. And this should be a lot of fun. It has the potential to really be an entertaining game. Both teams in a little bit dicey spots. Green Bay thought they were going to be traveling, and then everyone ahead of them they were going to travel to lost. So guess what? We get a home game. It'll be exciting to play another game at home and a tournament atmosphere and everything. I didn't think we'd be at home this time, but there have been a couple of teams that they were planning on hosting that got beat. Here's the key, all right? Florida International. For Wisconsin Green Bay, talking about FIU. This time of year, there's not much a team can do on the offensive end that you probably haven't seen. Now, their style of play, talking about FIU, where they're going to come and trap us and press us for 40 minutes, we don't see that a lot in our league. It's an interesting style. Hopefully, the advantage for us is that we'll be playing at home. So here's Green Bay saying, we weren't expecting a home game. And we're playing a style that we're not really used to seeing. That's a concern for me. Then again, you look at Florida International, they just got their 20th win, and that's what they were going for was let's get to 20 wins. The second most wins in school history. We're fired up. To be down 9 points with 10 minutes to play and come back against a team with 24 wins shows our heart. Now they're going to travel. And again, there's another team that's been on the road and on the road and on the road. Not an easy travel spot for the dog in this one. Really hard game from a side standpoint, but no surprise if it is wildly entertaining. Both these teams are going to push the pace. If you play, maybe look at the over in this one. I'm expecting a shootout. Unfortunately, so are the markets.
Yeah, Wisconsin, Green Bay, Teddy, not sure if they were going to get a home game. I bet you if you asked them about a couple of days ago and say, well, do you want to play at home here in Wisconsin, Green Bay? Do you want to go down and play in FIU? Might be at FIU, one of the more entertaining home courts. And the reason being is not really because the fans, they got palm trees, the sand, the beach on the court, wild situation down there. Should be even more wild tonight, Teddy. And you know what? Why don't we keep it in the state of Wisconsin? A big game in the NBA. Rockets, Bucks should give us a showdown tonight. -4. There's -3.5 now currently showing up on the board. Total at 224.5 and 224, depending on where you're shopping at. The Rockets 34-37 on the season against the number. But how about the Bucks, Teddy? Making you money consistently here. 44-28 on the season. 38-26 as a favorite. 21-14 against the number as a home favorite. And how about this? You like a hot team coming down the stretch? 9-4 against the number in the month of March.
Well, that's just it. I mean, Milwaukee all year long has been Bucks covering, Bucks covering, Bucks covering. The role has been irrelevant. They've been a good point spread team on the road. They've been a point spread team at home. They've been a point spread team as dog. They've been a good point spread team as short favorites. They've been a good point spread team as bigger favorites. Anyone who's been betting against Milwaukee on a regular basis this year is likely to be poorer now than they were when they started that process. You have to love Giannis. You have to love this matchup. The two leading MVP candidates, two teams that could potentially meet in the finals this season. But Giannis, who had to sit a couple of games last week because of a right ankle sprain, there's some talk that people want him to sit. Giannis doesn't want to sit. Here's his quote. As a player and as a person, I cannot have that mindset that whenever something is wrong, my first thought is to rest. A lot of other people are telling me to rest. And I'm going to keep having my mindset, play through the pain, push forward, and do whatever it takes for my team to win. And when it's something really, really bad, I know they're going to do a great job pulling me out from the team and telling me to rest. Of course, it's a Bucks team that is still playing without Malcolm Brogdon, an impact injury that has not been reflected in the point spread. Pau Gasol's out for the rest of the regular season. Tony Snell got hurt on Sunday, which could well be something of a problem for a team that, again, not an injury that's going to affect the point spread, but an injury that's likely to matter. As for obviously this Rockets team has been really good of late. A couple of blowout wins in the last two games. Blew out the Pelicans last time out. 8 games remaining. Rockets are 3rd in the West. Boy, I don't like this quote from Mike D'Antoni. Quote, 3rd place is where we want to be. If I'm playing, I'm laying.
Teddy, real quick before we get out of here,